We are looking at creating tables in Excel or any spreadsheet packages, creating tables. So by the end of the lesson, you should understand what tables are in spreadsheets. You should be able to organize raw data into structured tables. You should be able to create professional tables. You should be able to understand table headings and records, format tables properly, and prepare data sets correctly for analysis. Now, what is a table? A table is an organized arrangement of data using rows and columns. A table helps us arrange information clearly, group related records together, and make analysis easier. Table improves organization, it improves readability, it improves filtering, it improves sorting, calculations, and analysis. Tables are used in schools, banks, hospitals, businesses, churches, government office, and so on and so forth. Everywhere data analysis are used, table is also crucial. So imagine a school recording student information. So instead of writing it randomly and maybe they just take a place and write John 20 years, accounting 70, it doesn't really make a meaning until when they have a table like this where they have name, John, age 20, department, accounting, score 70. So whoever is reading this knows that this is what a student record. Now, what are the components of a table? A table must have heading, a table heading. Heading are columns name describing the type of information stored. So a table must have heading. What does heading do? Heading helps people understand what each column represents and what information is stored and how to interpret the data. Number two is records. A record refers to one complete row of information. Example, John 20, accounting 70 represents what? One record. So each row should contain one complete record only. Field. A field is one specific category of information. For example, in this table, we have name, age, color. Age is a field, score is a field. So that category of information represents a field. So now this is the data, right? So if we select all these parts, that's you select the data, you select the data parts. When you select it, you come to insert. When you come to insert, you see table. So once you click on the table, you pick the cell range. The cell range here is what? A1 to K151. That's where our cell is being ranged. So all this dollar sign you are seeing there is something you will learn under cell reference. So once you say if you off this, it means they will not calculate your table to have header. But when you put this on, it means your table has an header. So the first row will be taken as the table heading. So this is okay. So can we see now? So now it automatically fills to a meaningful color. It automatically fills to a meaningful color for us, and we can switch table style. So we can switch and say this, we can have this, we can have this. So whichever one goes well with you, you use it. Let's say this goes well with me. So if you look here, you see that they said header row. Yes. So if you off this now, it means you are trying to say you should not display the header row. If you say this, display this, it means you should not affect the banded row. If you pick this total row, it means there is a grand total. There is a row for grand total here. There's a row for grand total, and the reason why we're having 150 here is because what? That is the total of the data that we have there. When they count all the data here, it was 150. So if you look at this place now, you see it's asking, did I want average, did I want count, did I want count number, did I want max, mean, sum, standard dev, or variance? So I can pick variance. It means it will calculate automatically. The table calculates the variance of what data I'm having here. So let's assume I pick count. Is going to count how many is the 150 cell. If I come here, what did I want it to do here? Is it tell me the minimum? It's going to tell me the minimum. So can you see the benefit of a table now? Tell me the average. It's going to tell me the average. So whatever thing you want to do, whatever analysis you want to do, because you have your table, it makes your analysis easier. So your table must have an heading, and this is the heading, the table header, and it must have what? A record. The row like this represents a record, and this part, individual part like this, represents a field. they represent a field. So this part we are seeing that is looking like this small arrow here, it means we can easily perform our sorting. We can sort, we can easily sort our data. We can easily sort our data either from highest to lowest or from lowest to highest. We can sort our data and everything is still okay.